Garchomp Holo. So already starting off with a Holo Rare Pokemon card. Now this is not our first Unified Minds opening here on the channel. We've opened up pre-release kits. We've also opened up Elite Trainer boxes. And in yesterday's video, we actually opened up an entire booster box of Unified Minds. So after you watch today's video, if you're still craving some more Unified Minds openings, you can go and check that out. I do have a Unified Minds playlist here on the channel with all of the Unified Minds openings so far. All right, going into the next booster pack, let's see what we got. First, I'm going to give you the code cards in every single one of these booster packs. We have a nice young goose. It's got some sort of smile going on. Looks like it just did something.
How is that turnover? He tipped it. Hold on, let me just confirm that. So I'm not delusional.
So spread your wings and fly, bird. Fly away. All right, Energy, Sableye,
yeah.
Lapras, Relic.
She tipped that. Power rankings, we're down to 12 because we went 1 and 2 last time.
Right there, we got one Holo Rare, and then there is the code card for that one. I never keep any of the code cards in any of my videos. No, I always give them to you, the Breaking family. So if you enjoy a good code card, make sure you hit that notification bell right at the bottom of your screen because the code cards do come pretty fast, and you want to make sure you get here so you can grab one as soon as possible. I upload videos all throughout the week, so there's plenty of chances to grab yourself a code card. Sneasel, which I believe is now a shiny in Pokemon Go. Magnemite and Breaking family. I already see, look at that. I already see something shiny over there. Oh, okay, let's get to it. Energy, Grimsley. We got, so there's plenty of chances to grab yourself a code card. Sneasel, which I believe is now a shiny in Pokemon Go. Magnemite and Breaking family. I already see, look at that. I already see something shiny over there. Oh, okay, let's get to it. Energy, Grimsley. We got an Archen, Reversal, Numel, and see you later. See you later. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, Breaking family. We got ourselves a full art Mewtwo and Mew GX. Let's take a look at this card. Wow. Look at that. I love all the purple. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can't believe we got it. We got a full art Mewtwo and Mew GX. A little bit of a spoiler, we actually pulled a regular art version in our booster box in yesterday's video. Now we have, wow. Look at that. I love all the purple. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I can't believe we got it. We got a full art Mewtwo and Mew GX. A little bit of a spoiler, we actually pulled a regular art version in our booster box in yesterday's video. Now we have the full art version. Can we make it happen? Can we get the hyper rare version as well? Oh yes, first ultra rare full art trainer, or not full art trainer, but full art of today's Pokemon opening. I got full art trainers on my brain. Trying to pull that Misty's favor. Yes, look at this.
The fuck?
Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is the one card you are wanting most from Unified Minds? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below and see what everybody is kind of looking for, and I'll try to reply to as many comments as humanly possible. Okay, going into the next booster pack. All right, we have a Shroomish, Drifloon, Dewpider, we got an Energy, I didn't see that one coming, Jinx, Dragonair, Ice, Reverse Hollow, Honedge, and an Executor just relaxing on the beach. I guess maybe my invitation to come relax on the beach with Executor was lost in the mail. I'm not upset about it at all. No, not at all. I'm going straight into my next rude. So rude, Executor. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to harp on the situation. Let's go into our booster box packs right here. We got one of every single artwork as well. Now, if you do go to the store looking for these are going to be about $3.99, anywhere from $3.99 to about $4.50. Single artwork. My next rude, so rude, Executor. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to harp on the situation. Let's go into our booster box packs right here. We got one of every single artwork as well. Now, if you do go to the store looking for these are going to be about $3.99, anywhere from $3.99 to about $4.50 US for the ones in the cardboard. If you go to your local game shop, get the ones out of the booster box, you're actually probably going to spend a little bit less, probably around $3.99 or less at your local game shop. Now, of course, all game shops are different, but usually in my area, that's what I've discovered is the average price. And it's always great to support your local game shop as well. All right, Salandit, Riolu with the nice
background now.
Meditai, Shroomish, Slackoff, Energy.
Where's the foul?
Reset
Fuck this
Sam,
game.
Heracross, Titanol, Execute, and Escavalier for our rare. That seems like a very
Holy
sword
shit.
and shield
Like,
type of Pokemon.
we just got
right
whipped.
there. Which, by the way, have you pre-ordered Sword and Shield? Are you going to pre-order it? Let me know in the comment section down below. What's your thoughts on the game so far? Everything we know so far. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Okay, that's our second booster box pack. All right, we have a Tynamo, Cosmog, Salandit, kind of like a 60
Well, like a
vibe
50
going on
right
right
now.
there. All right, Gible,
trying to
Swaddle,
clear
Energy,
this.
Mesprit, Komala, Pokemon Research Lab, Lucario, and another Zygarde. So we have a Zygarde duo going on. Boom, right there. Oh, and that research lab, that's bringing back some horrible, horrible memories of when I was in high school. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest. My grades weren't the best, okay? And so my subject that I was the worst at was easily anything to do with science. I just couldn't catch a grasp on it for some reason. None of it just made sense to me, and no one ever helped explain it to me. That's a story for probably a different channel. But science was always very, very hard for me. So anytime I see something science related, I always go back to those memories in high school of struggling so much in science class. I remember one semester, Laurentis and another Executor. I was like back to back. I remember one semester, I literally had 3 science classes in a row. It was a horrible time, but you know what? I got through it. I was able to get through it on the bright side. So, you know, always try to look at the positive side of a bad situation. Bomantis, Riolu, Purloin, Joltik, Dratini, Energy, Hapu, Magneton, Sableye, Stunfisk, and a Salazzle for our rare. So just kind of looking at, if you're comparing booster box packs to the cardboard packs, just right here, and I'm not saying overall the entire world, we actually did a way better job with the cardboard booster packs than the ones in the booster box. So we actually got a holo rare and a full art Pokemon card in our cardboard one. So something to think about, food for thought.
Oh, and one that was in green too.
Right here. And then we'll save our Elite Trainer box for very, very last. We rip these open. And you know what? You know what we'll also do? We'll also give away the sleeves in that Elite Trainer box as well. So if you're looking, let's go into our 3 packs right here. And then we'll save our Elite Trainer box for very, very last. We rip these open. And you know what? You know what we'll also do? We'll also give away the sleeves in that Elite Trainer box as well. So if you're looking for some Unified Mind sleeves, I will give those away in today's video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. There's the code card right there that will unlock that Stack Attack Ultra Beast goodness promo in your Pokemon TCG Online. Whoosh. All right, and then let's take a nice look at the coin because I believe this is a newer coin. Rowlet, goodness, how you doing, Rowlet? Welcome to the party. I'm gonna set you right over there. I do enjoy the 3 packs. I tend to have more good luck than bad luck with the 3 packs. And now, of course, as we open these up, watch it all be bad luck. But the good thing about a brand new set is you need everything from it. So when you get to open up a brand new set for the very first time, it's like every pull is refreshing. It goes great with your collection because you need it all. Titanol Reverse Hollow.
Oh, that was a fat contest there.
Code card for that one. If you click
That was like an unexpected contest because I should have fouled with him there. I should have gone to foul.
More good luck than bad luck with the 3-packs. And now, of course, as we open these up, watch it all be bad luck. But the good thing about a brand new set is you need everything from it. So when you get to open up a brand new set for the very first time, it's like every pull is refreshing. It goes great with your collection because you need it all. Titanol reverse hollow and an unpheasant, not so pleasant code card for that one. If you claim one of those code cards, let me know what you end up pulling. I would love to hear. I think we're opening up like something like 20-ish booster packs today. All right, second booster pack from our 3-pack. Noibat, Sewaddle, Swirlpie, Wimpod, Slapus, Energy, Elzel, Dedede. How you doing, Dedede? You want to share some of those berries? No? Okay, that's fine. Be rude about it. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, Breaking Family. Breaking Family. I'm seeing something good, right, y'all? I'm seeing something good. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Channeler, Full Art Trainer. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. Get a grip. Get a grip, Real Breaking Nate. Get a grip. Don't know why I just reversed myself in third point of view. That was weird. I'm going to try to never do that again. We got a Full Art Trainer Channeler. And if you don't know why I get so excited about Full Art Trainer cards, it's because I love Full Art Trainer cards. They're my absolute favorite Pokemon cards to pull. And I have a binder of just nothing but Full Art Trainer cards. I try to collect one of every single one of them, and look at the artwork on this Channeler Full Art. It's absolutely amazing. Loving the expression on the base right there. Wow. Wow, look at that. Remove all effects of attacks on you and each of your Pokemon. On you and each of your Pokemon. Wait a minute. If I have effects of attack on me personally, I get to remove them? Is that what it means? Channeler. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. I don't know why I found that funny. I just found it funny. All right. Going into our next booster pack, we have ourselves an Execute, Murkrow, Snover, Murkrow Pilot, Fungus, Honedge, Energy, Misty's Favor, Noctowl, Tranquil, Marini Reverse Hollow, and a Tapu Fini.
What the
okay,
fuck?
because we just got that Full Art Trainer Channeler right there.
Okay, we have to like drop 50 this
game.
game.
So it's been a great Pokemon opening so far. Pretty good pull rates, to be honest with you. I think,
Storeball.
I think if anything, maybe the Holo Rare pull rate is kind of down with this set. If we take a kind of a closer look at it, we can see that we've only pulled one Holo Rare so far. There's the code card for that Vigable right there. And then Rowlet promo, or Rowlet coin once again. Let's take a look at this real fast. We only pulled one Holo Rare, I'm pretty sure. One Holo Rare. Yep, right back there at Garchomp. So we've actually pulled more Ultra Rares than Holo Rares. That's kind of interesting. Okay, set those off to the side. Let's go into the next Pokemon Booster Pack. For 2. All right, don't sing. That would not be good. Snover, Murkrow, Light.
It's kind of funny how 3 Eastern Conference teams have clinched the playoffs, yet none have been out of contention. Like, the last place team in the East hasn't been out of contention for the playoffs yet. Yet the first 3 places have already qualified, like already clinched. The Bucks, the Raptors, and Celtics have already clinched the playoffs. They're fighting for the top 3 seeds. Or realistically the 2nd and 3rd seed, because I think the Bucks have already clinched the top seed. Already clinched the Eastern Conference. I think the Raptors are close to clinching the division. And I think Celtics are the 2nd place in the division, so they kind of have to worry. Away I averaged 27-7. Home I averaged 25-7. But it's sad how I actually averaged more assists too away, because it makes sense to me to average more at home, because then the fans be like, oh hell yeah bro. Right now, I haven't gotten a single assist, and it's already, that ain't a good thing. There we go. I just passed it to Siakam. Just think about this, though. Siakam has not only had the biggest spike in skill over the past 2 years, but fans. Like, in his first season, when he actually got out of the G League, when he was averaging like 4 points or whatever, he didn't have many fans, right? He had a few fans, but none of them were like big fans. He might have had a few people who were like, yeah, Siakam. But then last year, he got a huge spike in fans because a lot of people wanted to see Siakam since he was the second scoring option. I mean, realistically, Kyle Lowry was scoring more points, so he's more of a third scoring option. But he still won Most Improved. And he ran the second scoring option realistically. And then he won Most Improved. And that was when the big spike happened, because his jersey sales probably went from like a couple thousand, like out of the entire team, he probably had one of the lower, like probably like the third or fourth highest. And now he's probably up there in the highest to second highest jersey sales on the team. And he probably spiked in fans because Kawhi left. So a lot of those Kawhi fans who are still Raptors fans, like a lot of those fans of Kawhi who love the Raptors, who were fans of Kawhi last season, they all switched to Lowry and Siakam fans. But majority of them switched to Siakam fans since they knew that he'd be the future of the franchise as long as he stays with the team, in which he literally said, or unless he literally signed a max contract this season. So like, I'm pretty sure he's staying with us for at least 4 more years. Like, I really hope he accepts more extensions, because I feel like, and this might be something that's weird, but I feel like this should be a statistic. How likely players are to stay with a team after a championship. So, you take how many players have won championships and how many players, especially early in their career, and how long they have stayed with that team. So, let's say you have a younger player like D. Wade. How likely he was to stay with the Heat? Well, he stayed with the Heat for pretty much the rest of his career, with only like maybe 1.5 years without being on the Heat, and people hated him for that season, but he came back, so he was still one of the most loyal Heat players. He still only didn't play for the team for only 1 or 2 years. But when you look at, say, Chris Bosh, he never left the Heat until he retired from when he won a championship. Dirk Nowitzki, I know that he only played, he played every season of his career after winning his first championship and his only championship. So, you look at that statistic, and that's one that you really want to know. Giannis has already said that if he wins a championship with the Bucks next year, he'll stay with them for his career. He will not leave them. Kobe Bryant, he won a championship in his first few years as a Laker. Well, look at him now. He was the most loyal player. He played 20 years for that team. He never left. He has had moments where, he was like, I want to leave. But you need to also look at reasons why they left and see if they would have stayed the entire career had they had the option, Kobe Bryant stayed there his entire career. LeBron James, I mean, realistically, it's LeBron, but, like, you need to look at the championships and how many they have won. Like, Kobe was part of that three-peat. Pascal Siakam's already committed to at least 4 more years after his championship. And even look at all-star selections. Like, if they're selected as an all-star for that team early in their career, how long did they stay with that team if they had their first all-star game for that team? Kobe Bryant, second year, he was an all-star. He committed to the Lakers for the rest of his career again. Michael Jordan, he was rookie of the year. He was an all-star. he stayed with the Bulls his entire career. The only time they didn't was when he was already a member of the staff for another team. He was already staff for the Wizards. That's why he went to the Wizards instead of going back to the Bulls, was because he already had a major portion of that team. So, you know, but he still spent 99% of his career, and especially almost every single game that he was like a great player, every single game was on that team. Now LeBron, he won a championship late in his career with the Cavs, which was the team that drafted him, but he was still technically one of the most loyal players in the Cavs history. Note that he left for only 4 years of his career early on. He played 7 years with that team. He played from 2003 till 2010, in which he left for 1 year, or no, for 4 years, sorry. So he played until 2009 technically. But in 2010, all the way until 2014, he played with the Heat, but he came back to Cleveland, won them a championship, and yet again left. However, that was just because, I don't know, he wanted to play with the Lakers, you know. Play with one of the most successful franchises in history, you know. But you look at these loyalty rates, and you need to realize that yes, there might be a low loyalty rate in the NBA right now, and that's as a collective. That's not including the fact that many players have won championships. I need to look at the players who have won championships with their teams and how loyal they were. Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant, so you can't expect much from him. But like Curry and Klay have already committed to 4 more years with the Warriors since they won 3 championships. I highly doubt that they are going to even think about leaving that team. Like, they will probably spend their entire career with them. And also, even some players who didn't win a championship, like DeRozan, they left the team, but that was against their will. You also look at how many players have won a championship and left the team against their will. Alright? Or due to controversial reasons. One of the biggest ones was Ray Allen. He probably would have stayed with the Boston Celtics his entire career had it not been for Rajon Rondo. You know? Okay, it's 57-57, fourth quarter, 3:30 left. But you know, you look at these loyalty rates, people. If you're thinking, hey, this guy's a bitch for leaving the team, look at the fact that he's also probably going to a championship contender. Like a couple of players that are not the greatest are like Kawhi. He won a championship and immediately left. Now, you need to think of the context, alright? When he first was traded there, he said he wanted to trade from the Spurs. He said he didn't want to go to Canada. He still won a championship with them, but you need to think of the context. He probably wanted to go to the Clippers, but he never specified. So because he never specified, and also the team couldn't make up a trade with an all-star caliber player for him, he was traded to a team they didn't want to go to. However, he still liked it. He still won a championship with them, and he is still a great Raptors player and made history with the team. Holy shit, Trae Young's underperforming. But you need to think about how they panned out, especially players who left right after a championship, the context of why they even left. You need to think, one player literally went against his will to a team, won a championship, and was like, yeah, I'm good. I won a championship with them, they can now go off. Now the thing is that the funny thing is him leaving the team was fine. The Raptors literally didn't. Now they needed Kawhi without a doubt to win them the championship, but this year they don't need Kawhi since Pascal has been just going out. However, if they didn't have Kawhi, he probably wouldn't have won the championship last year due to the fact that DeRozan, their actual first scoring option for the past few years, wouldn't have fit Nick Nurse's play style. Nick Nurse is more of a three-point shooter guy. Like, he likes people who can shoot. Who can't shoot DeRozan, unfortunately. So, he didn't fit Nick Nurse's play style anyway. I mean, Steve Kerr has the perfect team for Nick Nurse to coach, because right now, you think about the team that Steve Kerr is coaching, and they have two of the greatest shooters of all time. They have two players who both have three-point records. Single season performance for one of them. Alright, of course, Curry has the most threes in a single season, and is up there already in the top 10 all time. And then, of course, you have Klay Thompson, a guy with, again, three-point records. He has the most threes in a single game. Now that is a surprising record even. Like, that's a surprising record to tie. Because note that he got like 33 and 36 threes. Like, he got 3 to 36 points in threes alone. That was just amazing to see. Let's go, I got an assist. I'm trying to get like 5 assists so I can at least not absolutely fuck out my average. So I'm trying to get like 2 more assists this game. Marc Gasol, Kevin Huerter, got one white dude who can get a couple knockdowns, Trae Young, got one white dude who can knock down almost anything. 13 points and you're leading your team in scoring. What? I'm leading my team in everything, I think except for rebounds, I'm leading my team in almost everything. Pascal is underrated, I'm telling you that right now. I would say that he's the most underrated player in the game. Probably is one of the top. Of course, Pascal with the personal. Now they have a chance at like a potential 4 or 5 point play. So if they can get a 4-pointer here, that'll be horrible. Foul 2. I'm also fine with that because I'll take an easy foul. Shit, that was a bad pass. What the fuck did I see? Man, this game was glitching out. Of course, Cartwright. I mean, I'm fine with 31 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. That's like an ideal game. That's fine. Timeouts for the win. Was that? Alright. White man got a rebound. And then got fouled. Bruh. Man only drains 1 of 2 free throws. The sad part is I was gonna go for a dunk there. Trae Young is like, oh. I just talked on the 3 because I know that we're winning anyway. Okay. When is the next game? Oh, it's
What the hell is this shit? I was sitting there talking to the screen. What, did somebody copyright my face? A guy told something. It'll take an hour and a half, but a guy talking to the screen. Fucking get that off the screen right. What the hell?
What is your favorite my team player?
Okay, so basically, I'm the MC where I every single day since May 2018. I've always wanted to start a gaming app, even if it just says red, that's all I want. I just want to start with knowledge that I'm a person on Earth, okay? Please, TikTok, do your thing, please.
I did not know that Charlie D'Amelio was only 15. Like, bruh. I searched it up. She's only 15. She looks like she's 18 or 19. Her sister's 18. But, like, it's sad how she's only 15. Like, she looks like she's in her early 20s, late teens, like 19, 20. Not 15! This guy was, like, talking about it, and he was like, you know, why these people are TikTok famous. And he's talking about Charlie, and he's like, you know, she's just a genuinely good dancer. And they said, I'm not simping, because if you don't know what simping is, it pretty much means that you would do anything for a girl. And he says, I'm not simping. She's 15. I'm 22. I'm like, wait, she's 15. Like, bruh. By the way, guys, if you don't know what simping is, it's literally you just do anything for a girl. And I'm like, she's only 15. I'm 15 too. She's born in 2004, though. She's about like 6 months older than me, something like that. I don't know when her birthday is. I'll be back in a minute, because I'm gonna go eat that my dinner, because it's ready. Yes, I eat dinner at 8 p.m. My mom made meatloaf. Oh my god, bro, it's spicy. Or not spicy, salty. Like, I guess she put steak spice in it. And steak spice is like the hard-on definition of salty. Like, I seriously need to search up an ingredients list for it or to see what's in it. Because I guarantee the #1 ingredient is salt. Like, it must have a salt base. Because, like, usually spices will sometimes, like, if they're, like, mixed spices, there'll be a base, which is, like, the spice that they use the most. Or whatever they use the most. And it is salty, so it probably had like a triple salt base. But yeah, 6'11", 24 years old. All get fucked. I have 12 points and their entire team has 6. Like, I am popping off. Oh, we traded Patrick McCall away, or he left, whatever. Probably just wanted another ring. Like, bruh. Man has 3 rings and is only on his 4th year. And so pretty much whatever team has Patrick McCall is winning the championship. Like, there needs to be a player, and he'll be in the Hall of Fame. This will be something that happens one day. Pretty much every year they play in the basketball league, and that they play in the NBA, that player will win an NBA championship every year. So, let's say they have a long 10-year career. They will have 10 rings. And this is going to be like the hardest thing to accomplish in NBA history, but it'll be possible. They play 15 years, they'll have 15 rings. Because what they do is they pretty much, they're that good. AKA, like, either that good, or they just got so lucky that they, as a rookie, won a title. For, like, they got drafted by the team that would win the title as a rookie when they played there. And then, you know, I played rookie bonus for like 3 years there on his rookie contract. And that team won a 3-peat. Alright. And then he gets traded to the team that was the runner-up. And every time that he signs to a team that was a runner-up, they win a championship or two. Because he signs a 2-year contract there, they win a back-to-back. And pretty much, it's either A, like, decent, like, maybe backup, maybe starting caliber player, like, doesn't matter if they're a guard or a forward or whatever, but they are a starting caliber player, and they just, you know, get lucky / are really good, and you know they just either A, get traded, or B, signed to the runner-up every time they've won enough championships, or every time that they are done with a team. Alright, you know, or there's gonna be that player that gets signed to a championship team, right? Then wins a championship as a rookie. Yeah, oh my god, that was sick. But you know, he wins like 5 titles with this team, and then like he gets hit with an injury, but he stays with that team, and he only plays like 6 years, or maybe let's just go with 10 years, but he gets traded to the runner-ups because, you know, they wanted him. Then every year for 10 years he gets traded to a runner-up, and that means that every year of his career he won a championship. You know, it's gonna be hard. Now, I mean, there is players who only play 1 year because then they win a championship, get sent to, you know, the G League, whatever. They play a bunch of games and they just win. They get sent to the Euro League over time. Play in like China for 5 years. You know. Bitch. So I've been seeing every steal in every NBA draft since whatever year. Now, I want to make a list where it's like best undrafted player from every NBA draft since 2000. So it's like pretty much just every player who went undrafted since 2000, you know, and it's like in this year, this player's undrafted. And you know what, this is where he's right now, or like this is where he was during his career. You know? But this year, I'm trying to just pick Kendrick Nunn. Based off their rookie season, how they've been doing. You know, like best undrafted player from every draft class. Because this has been grading, you know, but then I'm gonna do grading every number 2 pick, and I'll say it's because there's like supposedly a curse. I had a second to like cross him over, but like didn't want to risk him not being able to make the shot off. I got 20-3, and it's only the beginning of the third quarter. You start getting back when you pass and you don't plan on getting the ball back. That's how you run this. Oh shit, that was a bad idea. I probably should have just went for the fast break points. Of course, me being selfless didn't work for once. But me being selfish kind of works sometimes. Personal foul, of course. I was trying to say, let me, like, please say that we got a decent comeback in the brewing. But, you know. They've just expanded the lead to 15. And possibly 17 with these 2 free throws. Block a player who blocked me, bitch. Got 3 blocks in a game. Fucking Lonzo. They're definitely shorting the lead a bit there. By the way, they have 2 of the current rookies. This is a few years in the future, but like... Which do really give random ass defensive breakdowns when you did your best effort to try and get that as a defensive stop. Oh, shit play. I have almost as many blocks as I do assists. Right there, boys. We cut down the lead to 13 right now, but they can easily bring it back up to 15. The thing about coaching is that that's one of those things that you don't really need to retire from. Like, you don't really get old and then need to stop coaching because there is really no prime of your coaching career. I guess you could consider it when you have your first championship, when you win a Coach of the Year. But, like, you know, there is no real prime or dead end in your coaching career because realistically, coaching also matters a lot on the team that you have. Like, if you're coaching, you're also betting on your team to successfully do the plays. Realistically, all you need is a playbook. You need to set up your players for how to use that playbook. And then you're good. That's all you need to do to be a coach. Or really, to be a good coach, you need to have a smart playbook. And yes, you do need to be quite smart, so having Alzheimer's and being a coach, it's not the best thing to happen. Shit, that could have been much avoided had I drove in and gotten a foul or something. By the way, he's recovering from an injury, which means let's get him fucking injured again. Like, let's fuck Zach LaVine's leg up. If he can't jump at all, that's perfect. Like, Huh? How many? What did you put up this game, huh? Couple good rebounds, couple good points. You made my 26, 5, and 2. I'm just gonna compare myself to player of the game every game that we lose and just show how player of the game is only on the winning team. God, we're down by 15 with a minute left. Foul, no M1 there either, which kind of sucks. 28-5. And this is in an L. Like, this just goes to prove that, you know what? I forced the backcourt. That's how you really need to do it. You can just start pressing up against them right there, and you can force a backcourt. Then draw a foul, get yourself in a bonus there. I can damn well score some good points. Forcing me to 8 seconds. Fuck. I was 1 second off there. Forcing an 8-second backcourt. Why isn't it a defensive breakdown, you fucking stupid game? This is the thing. 2K doesn't know what a defensive breakdown is. A defensive breakdown is when you decide not to do something that you could have easily done. Right there, it's not easy to block on those stupid ass animations. Like, right there, Kobe White could have easily gone, you know, a defensive breakdown. You know, that's a defensive breakdown. But like a play when you're right behind him, jumping at him isn't a defensive breakdown. Yeah, this is game. I'm only 5,000 away from being the face of beats. Another one of those 5 million fans for probably like the face of Nike. Right now I'm the 6th highest in jersey sales, A+ marketability, which means that any team wants me, or any company would want me to be a signature player. I have 3,700 VC. Who wants to donate and season awards? Let's see how many times. Alright, so there's 1, 2. I've only been 2 times, but I'm a one-time player of the month. Alright, and we have a rookie of the month on my team. I'm only a 2-time player of the week, whereas Giannis is like a 2-time player of the month. You have a lot of random people. You got KD and Kyrie up there a bunch, but like Giannis is almost every other week or every like 3 weeks. He's up there a lot. That's why he's probably gonna win MVP. But like, if you look up at early season, I wasn't even player of the week or the month for the West. But that was because I was in the West until around here, and then I got traded to the Raptors. I made 2 finals, 2 championship rings, 1 all-star team, 1 all-NBA team, 1 all-offensive team, no league leaders in a stat yet. I just want to go to league leaders. Who's the league leader in? So points per game, I'm 7th. Rebounds per game, like 135th or whatever. I'm 5th in assists per game. I'm averaging 7.3. If I can bring up to like 7.7, I can be there. I'm 10th in steals. And right now I'm at 1.6. Let's just see who's 9. 1.6. So if I can bring up like 2, I can be in the top 5. Maybe 2.1, which would be hard, but like I'm like way down in blocks. Turnovers, I'm 19th. I'm number 1 in field goals attempted. I'm number 70 in field goal percentage. I'm not even up there in 3-point percentage. So free throws made, I'm 4th. Free throws attempted, I'm 3rd. And free throw percentage, I'm 90th. Minutes, I'm 100th. Fouls, I'm 200th. Points allowed, I'm 49th in points allowed. Team stats. Like where are we in the East? Where are we in the East? We are 5th in the East. We are tied for 4th, realistically. We just played the 3rd place team. I'll be back in a minute. I just need to get some more water. I'm gonna get some water. It does not taste like mashed potatoes. How many tokens does it cost to unlock Pink Diamond? 150. FaZe Rug literally hydro dipped his 10 million subscriber diamond plaque. Oh, that was sick. I've seen 5,000 fans this game, and then I'm the face of Beats. Which means I get a ton of VC for that. Like, when I get 5 million fans, that means I'm the face of the league, which means that, you know, NBA logo. So you get a contract with NBA, and it's like, become the logo at 10 million fans. It's funny though, because there's like over 5 million people in Toronto, so like, in theory, if everybody in Toronto is a fan of basketball, and they happen to like the fact that I am the first star on the team, and that is perfect. Oh, that was a horrible idea. Rocco, you got Rudy Gay. Rocco is on the Timberwolves still. He isn't in real life. He got traded to the fucking Rockets. White. Oh shit. It's kind of funny how I'm like a league leader in free throws or in field goals attempted per game. I don't even have a 3-point percentage because I don't attempt many. Like, I think it's like 1 per game, maybe 3 per game. Like, there's a certain amount they need to take in the year to qualify. Like, you know. Here's something you do. You got the record for. I just know that you're a good free throw shooter. Get fouled once, maybe twice a game, but like know that you can hit those. get the single season high for most free throws, or like best free throw percentage, get 100% at it, and then immediately retire as the best free throw shooter in history, because you know your career free throw percentage is the best in history at 100%. And your career high is also your single season high, because your only season high. I know the career high for free throw percentage, the record for that is like Steve Nash with like 90 something percent. That's insane. How you can average like 90% from the line every day of your career. I really hope that because right now, April 6th, schools are supposed to come back, but online. But they're supposed to do things through like handing you work online. And God, I hope that they don't start saying we're gonna do live online classes. They just like, I'm really hoping that this is what they do, right? Give you the lesson, and then give you a worksheet to work on in class, and then give you Google Forms. However, have your parents watching you, and or your teachers in a Skype call with you. Like if your parents aren't watching you, you know, and your parents have some proof of watching you, so you don't cheat on the test. And if you do cheat on the test, then you get a 0. But that's like what they do now. For what was I gonna say? It's live online. Then I'm like, hey, I'm skipping class every day. I'm saying mom would force me to go into class. But then I'd still be able to wake up later, and then, you know, they said, alright, you have an hour break for lunch. I'd be like, oh, sick. And just like answer the call in an hour. Alright, sick. Oh, I stole it. Nice. White dude. Bro, the wrestler's 7 feet tall. You know? That's an issue. This one wrestler who's like, I guess really associated with fire is like 7 feet tall. So this guy's like, managed to play with the wrong heat. And of course, no. Fire Miami Heat, you know. Is that Andrew Wiggins coming back from the Warriors? Because he's wearing number 5 and not 22. Easy bucket, bitch. Well, with my averages, MVP shouldn't be the hardest award to get, but like, I just love to be like one of the first 6'2" players to win Defensive Player of the Year. That'd be a hard feat to accomplish, but like it'd still be accomplishable. Post fade. Oh, fucking Forrest is gonna give me a personal foul. Damn it, Giant Slayer didn't work. For him it did, because he is a giant. Oh, that was a post score too. I'm trying to get my steals done, but you know, this guy is just unblockable. Oh, and one. And I got the assist, baby. Torrey Craig. Right there, baby. 5 assists in the game. What, 5 and 5? Of course. Man is white and lanky. Like, that's all I can really say about him. Is that like, he's a lanky ass white dude. Man, at this point, that's gonna be the definition of the future of centers in the league. Lanky ass white dudes who can shoot threes and who can defend. Of course, raised everybody a shot clock. Of course, it gives me lead time because it puts me against the furthest dude away from me. Because I was trying to steal the ball. World because they'd be sending everybody home. You know, I need one defensive play that would put me at like a good defensive player of the game thing. So one block was good. That was a legit, like, one of the best blocks I've done because it was a chase down too. It didn't really matter. It was either way not gonna make any.
So this is my life. I just listen to
5 incentives, in-store discount. Seems good. Performance incentives. That. Let's go with that, and then we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that, and then that. These are some insane incentives because these are going to help me get a lot of coin. If I get a single dunk, I get so many coins. Like right now I'm at what? 5,000. I can probably get to nearly 7,000 just for my incentives next game. Like I could probably get there just for my incentives for next game.
Hello?
Yo.
Yo.